Although Bachelor Nation anticipates that Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple, stars of the Golden Bachelorette, will tie the knot this year, I'm certain that they won't be saying "I do" in 2025 for one particular reason. Couples from The Bachelor and its spin-offs typically move swiftly in their relationships, as has become the norm throughout the show's tenure. Couples are frequently expected to maintain the same pace as they develop their relationship, regardless of how unsustainable it may be. After meeting, getting to know one another, and becoming engaged in a matter of weeks. Despite the disappointing results, The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 was intended to be comparable to its predecessor, The Golden Bachelor, and it introduced Joan to a wide range of suitors, including Chock. Others were convinced that The Golden Bachelorette was being utilized to correct the flaws of the first series, while others saw it as a spin-off. Nevertheless, the connection between Teresa Nist and Golden Bachelor Jerry Turner has been very different from that of Joan and Chock. Joan and Chock have been transparent about their engagement and ambitious future plans as they have progressed. In their post-show relationship, Joan and Chock have talked extensively about their relationship with Bachelor Nation during their time together following The Golden Bachelorette. Things have slowed down in recent months, as Joan and Chock have been talking more realistically about their time together, despite the fact that the couple has received a lot of negative publicity since their time on The Golden Bachelorette. It's now evident that some of Chock's warning signs weren't necessarily problems, despite the fact that many people had problems with him while he was on the show. The Golden Bachelorette's editing did not reflect his true character. The newly engaged pair shared details about their lives on the internet following the show's finale, in which Joan and Chock disclosed that they would be looking for a property in New York City to call home in the future. Over the past few months, Joan in particular has shared content frequently, sharing details about her long-distance romance and what Bachelor Nation may anticipate from her and Chock in the future. I don't always get the impression that Chock wants his life to be shared on social media, but Joan appears at ease and secure in her posts. Together, Joan and Chock have been making every effort to learn as much as they can about one another during their time off the show. It was simple for them to share their preferences while competing on The Golden Bachelorette, but it wasn't until the Bachelor cameras and producers were gone that they could begin to truly get to know each other and discover more about their shared lives. Chock and Joan have been discovering surprising and evident things about each other as their relationship has progressed. As Joan and Chock have continued to find themselves in unexpected circumstances together, they have learned more about their relationship and have had to confront some of their dislikes. The couple acknowledged that they still had a lot to learn about each other in the months ahead, even though their time on The Golden Bachelorette served as a prelude to their real relationship. There is obviously more to discuss after Joan discovered, during a recent vacation, that Chock, with whom she has been engaged for months, had a fear of heights. Joan and Chock have had to make many uncomfortable public remarks about personal matters as they have progressed in their relationship. One of the only questions reporters and Bachelor Nation alike asked the Bachelor couple who got engaged during The Golden Bachelorette's finale was when they would begin organizing their wedding. The pair made it apparent that they intended to begin planning their wedding as soon as possible, but that they would need some time to get to know one another thoroughly. When asked to revisit the subject after a few months, Joan and Chock's response changed to something a little more specific. Chock took the initiative to finally reveal that they had no plans to get married in 2025, and that they weren't particularly interested in getting married anytime soon. Although the couple has stated their desire to get married, Chock and Joan have been candid about their want to prioritize finding a place to live together before concentrating on their wedding. The couple is delaying the wedding plans because their search for a home in New York is taking a long time. Despite Joan and Chock's announcement that they will not be getting married this year, I believe their real estate hunt has much less to do with it than they have suggested. Given that both Joan and Chock have lost lovers in recent years, the expedited speed at which they came together was a lot for them both. Have expressed how much they cherish their relationship, the couple seem to be connecting a little more slowly after having some time to reintegrate into society following their experiences on the Golden Bachelorette. I was certain that Joan and Chock were choosing to share the news in order to make it apparent that they wanted to slow down their relationship when they finally announced they wouldn't be getting married in 2025. It sounds like a terrific idea for the pair, to take the time to comprehend and get to know each other, and to make it clear to both of them that they want to get married. After the Golden Bachelorette, Joan and Chock are making the most of their time together to make sure they're a good fit, even though their love is still strong. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple captured the hearts of Bachelor Nation when their love story unfolded on the Golden Bachelorette. Though fans eagerly anticipate their wedding, I am confident they will not be tying the knot in 2025 for one significant reason. The Bachelor franchise is known for its whirlwind romances, but Joan and Chock are charting their own course, opting for a pace that prioritizes deep connection over societal expectations. Joan's journey on the Golden Bachelorette introduced her to a variety of suitors, but it was Chock who ultimately won her heart. From the moment they announced their engagement, they were the subject of immense public interest. Unlike the Golden Bachelors Teresa Nist and Jerry Turner, whose relationship has been vastly different, Joan and Chock have been open about their post-show engagement and their ambitious future plans. Initially, their relationship seemed to follow the typical Bachelor trajectory, fast-paced and public. But as time passed, Joan and Chock began moving at a more realistic speed, discussing their future with greater honesty. Though some viewers were skeptical about Chock's intentions, largely due to how he was portrayed on the show, Joan and Chock have since dispelled those doubts, proving that their bond is authentic. Following the show's finale, Joan and Chock took to social media to share insights into their evolving relationship. They spoke candidly about their plans to find a home in New York City, where they envisioned building a future together. Joan, in particular, has been active in updating fans about their journey, while Chock has maintained a more private stance. Though this dynamic has sparked speculation, it appears to be a natural balance between their personalities rather than a point of contention. Despite their public updates, Joan and Chock have remained committed to truly understanding each other outside of the Bachelor bubble. While the show allowed them to explore their compatibility in a controlled environment, the real test came after the cameras stopped rolling. Every relationship milestone, big and small, helped them uncover new layers of their bond. As Joan and Chock spent more time together, they encountered unforeseen challenges. One notable instance occurred during a vacation when Joan learned that Chock had a deep-seated fear of heights, a fact that had never surfaced during the show. Such revelations have served as reminders that, despite their engagement, there are still many things they have yet to learn about each other. Moreover, the couple has had to navigate public scrutiny regarding their personal lives. When asked repeatedly about their wedding plans, they initially expressed enthusiasm about planning their nuptials soon. However, as months passed, their response became more tempered. Chock took the lead in addressing the topic, candidly revealing that they had no plans to wed in 2025 and preferred to focus on their immediate goal, finding a home together. While Joan and Chock have attributed their postponed wedding to their ongoing real estate search, I believe there is more to the story. Both Joan and Chock have experienced profound personal losses, making the accelerated pace of their relationship an emotional whirlwind. Although they have openly expressed their love for each other, reintegrating into everyday life after their Golden Bachelorette experience has necessitated a slower, more thoughtful approach. Rather than rushing into marriage, they are taking the time to ensure they are truly compatible for the long haul. Their decision to postpone their wedding isn't a sign of uncertainty. It's a testament to their commitment to making their relationship work beyond the confines of a reality TV show. By choosing to slow down, Joan and Chock are demonstrating a mature, intentional approach to love. Instead of succumbing to external pressure, they are focusing on their shared journey, solidifying their foundation before making any legal commitments. As they continue to grow together, Joan and Chock's love remains unwavering. Their decision to delay their wedding is not a sign of weakness, but rather a reflection of their deepening understanding of what it takes to build a lasting partnership. In the end, their willingness to take their time may be the very thing that ensures their love story endures beyond the expectations of Bachelor Nation. The world of reality television is unpredictable, filled with love stories that captivate audiences, yet often struggle to withstand the test of time beyond the final. Rose. When Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple found each other on the Golden Bachelorette, their romance seemed like the fairy tale ending fans had been hoping for. Yet, as 2025 approaches, I am convinced that their love story won't culminate in marriage within the next year, and there is one major reason why. From the moment Joan and Chock declared their love for each other on national television, their relationship has been under the microscope. Every move they make, every social media post, and every public appearance is dissected by fans and media outlets alike. This level of attention can be overwhelming for any couple, but for a relationship formed in such an artificial environment, the pressure can be suffocating. Unlike younger contestants who may embrace the fame and capitalize on their reality TV status, Joan and Chock come from a generation where privacy and discretion are more valued. Joan, a widow who has already experienced deep love and loss, likely craves a relationship built on genuine connection rather than constant public validation. Chock, equally wise and mature, may find the reality TV-driven hype exhausting rather than exhilarating. Both Joan and Chock come with decades of life experience, families of their own, and deeply rooted connections to their communities. Unlike younger couples who can easily relocate or merge their lives, Joan and Chock must navigate a complex web of responsibilities. Joan has spoken openly about her devotion to her children and grandchildren. The idea of moving or making drastic life changes may not align with her current priorities. Similarly, Chock has his own commitments, career obligations, and family ties that could make it difficult for the two to find a seamless path to marriage in 2025. Additionally, the logistics of blending their lives involve more than just emotional compatibility. Financial matters, legal considerations, and estate planning all become more intricate at their stage in life. These aren't insurmountable obstacles, but they certainly contribute to the likelihood of delaying any wedding plans. One of the most compelling reasons why Joan and Chock might not rush into marriage is the emotional weight of their pasts. Both have experienced profound losses, Joan having lost her late husband, and Chock carrying his own emotional history. While falling in love again is beautiful, it also comes with emotional complexities. Navigating a new relationship while honoring past loves requires a delicate balance, and rushing into marriage could feel premature for both of them. They may prefer to take their time, ensuring that their bond is not only strong, but also fully independent of past grief and comparisons. History has shown that reality TV couples often struggle when transitioning from on-screen romance to real-world relationships. While Joan and Chock's love seemed genuine on The Golden Bachelorette, reality TV constructs a highly romanticized environment that doesn't always reflect day-to-day compatibility. As they step away from the cameras, they may discover fundamental differences that weren't apparent during the filming process. Small quirks that seemed charming in the Bachelor mansion might become sources of irritation in real life. The reality TV effect is a real phenomenon, and even the strongest couples have fallen victim to it. In the end, Joan and Chock are in a position where they don't have to get married to validate their love. At their stage in life, happiness and companionship may take precedence over a legal commitment. They may find that their relationship thrives without the traditional expectations of marriage. While fans may hope for a wedding in 2025, I remain convinced that Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple will prioritize their personal happiness over societal pressure. And if that means delaying or even foregoing marriage, then that is a choice worth respecting. After a few months passed, when asked to revisit the topic, Joan and Chock's answer had shifted to something a bit more concrete, sharing that they weren't necessarily interested in getting married soon. Chock stepped up to finally share that they weren't planning on marrying during 2025. While the couple shared that they want to be married, Chock and Joan have both been open about wanting to focus on finding somewhere they can live together before they focus on their wedding. As their New York real estate search is taking time, the pair are slowing down with the wedding plans.